Alright, welcome back to STTS Fab. I'm Kevin, and we're going to start taking these forks off on this Benelli. We're going to go through and rebuild them. Alright, now we're just going to break them loose. We should be able to rotate the handlebars down, and then we'll loosen up that, and the fork leg should drop out. I am going to take the triple tree off, though, too, because I want to look into, this is like the loose ball bearings in here, and I would like to go to the tapered ones. This is the steering dampener on them, which is basically just a friction disc. It goes down and then you tighten it and just creates friction so the bars don't swing back and forth if you didn't. Alright, so we got the forks off, drained them. To get the valve, probably can't see. I'm gonna replace these with all the chrome's flaking off. I'm just gonna cut them down the side, and then once them are off, we can get in there to the clip that's holding the fork tube in. I sprayed everything off, and you can kind of see in there. It's a aluminum tube that comes up, bolt. So we gotta break that loose here. There it is. So I got the ultrasonic cleaner out. It's up to temp. I'm just gonna throw all these in here. Alright, so I went ahead and turned 2 of them. I still have to flip them up and drill them and thread them there. And we'll have to do that on that side too, thread them. That'll be, I think that's an 8mm, and then we'll be doing a 6mm on that side. And they will go up, slide in there. And that's so I did a longer taper, so as the suspension compresses, it'll start closing that gap there and allow well, make it harder for the fluid to go through. So hopefully it makes it a little bit more progressive on the stroke. And then we'll make top caps that will be that diameter. They'll drop through and we'll drill a couple of holes in it. Okay, so I ended up doing 3 holes on the shaft. I assembled this one, made a mess. We're gonna go back, drill a hole like the factory one and run it up, and then I'll make a new top piston for it, and it'll just run the oil through, and I'll just match the area of what those 3 holes are. Alright, so right there is the piston design I went with. They'll have an O-ring in there, then it's just solid, and then we'll throw it in the lathe, and I'm going to drill out that bolt. I put a hole down there so fluid will come in and then come out the top. Well, we'll get that chucked up and drilled out, and then we'll get this assembled in the fork and see how it does. Oh yeah, that's way too soft. Okay, so I don't know if you can see, but I ended up going in. Got that hole smaller. Now it actually has some resistance when you go in. I don't have this tight so it's getting air in it. Alright, but I think we're going to go with that. I'm going to do a heavier oil in it, and then that also doesn't have the O-ring in it right there. So I need to get a honer, run down. I want to hone out these shafts, make sure the inside's pretty good and clean. And we got to get these painted before we can get them assembled, but I think that it's actually functioning like a shock now. So it's showing pogo when it's hits a bump now. Alright, and that's it for working on the forks. We got to get them painted before we can actually do assembly, and I still have a few more things that I would like to do to the bike before we get to the point of paint. So don't forget to click the like button, subscribe, and y'all have a good one.
Okay, attempt 2.
Up there.